So today we are going back to our normal Wednesday stream, which kind of just randomly became Black White Eldrazi taxes after I think I just said something to All Time, one of the frequenters in chat, and Wednesday kind of just became Black White Eldrazi taxes day. We skipped it last week because I was doing legacy stuff, but now we're going back. This is also the deck that I've weirdly enough having the most success with. Out of 65 matches, I have a 66% win rate, which is pretty good. I have like a little more than half that many matches in post Deathrite Shaman Modern, or in post Deathrite Shaman Legacy, and a little bit lower of a win rate. So the E&T win rate's real good. But I haven't played Modern in a long time. Besides yesterday, that was with an odd deck. I still don't know what I want to do with this sideboard either. I was going to mess around with it a little bit. Thought I saw something on Reddit or something. Someone posted a deck list I might be interested in. Yeah, Black White Eldrazi taxes sideboard help. Forge Tender is not a card I'm a big fan of. Eidolon is a card that I don't think we need. Gideon's fine. Cage seems a little odd. 2 Cage anti-recipes. I guess maybe if you're expecting a lot of collected companies. Phyrexian Revoker. Stony, Worship, Zealous. So if anything... Actually, no, I only have 2 Stonies. I thought I had 3 for a second. I can see cutting these Damping Spheres, because I have like a lot of Storm hate and like KCI hate. KCI is like 2 Rip, 2 Stony, 2 Damping Sphere, 2 Comball. Which is just a ton, on top of like Thalias and Thought-Knots and Tide Hollow Scholars. Against normal Storm, we have, what, Damping Sphere, Comball, Thalia, and Shalai, Thought-Knot, Tide Hollow, and stuff. So maybe the Damping Spheres aren't necessary. I'm a little scared of Tron, but I didn't see any... In my small series of matches yesterday, I didn't see any Tron. I was just looking at the MTG Goldfish metagame, and Tron is just sitting on top at like 6%. It's kind of scary, which is why I wanted something like Damping Sphere, but maybe it's just better served being other cards. We don't have a lot of cards for grinding matchups. Like, if I'm playing against blue-white, I just want, like, Comball Bitter Blossom, and that's probably it. Cut, like, 2 Stranglers and a Path or something. So, could easily see more grindy cards, like playing a Gideon or a Gonti or something. I have the Gonti cut right now. But I think we're just going to run it like this. We'll just lose to Mardu, because I can never seem to beat that deck. What's my record against Mardu? Is it even on this list? How many times have I... Oh, it's all the way down here. I played against it once and I've lost, according to, like, post Bloodbraid and Jason ban. So I guess that's why my win percentage is so high. We just don't play against Mardu. Seems fine. If we draw a temple, it's really good. If we draw any other land, it's good enough still. Right now we can curve Thalia into Wisp into, like, Shalai or Thought-Knot. Hopefully my opponent's on, like, Storm or something that gets the crap beaten out of them with Thalia, Thought-Knot, Shalai. Ooh, Tron. This is not a great Tron hand. It's also not the greatest draw in my deck. Thalia prevents a Sylvan Scrying here, at least. Does not prevent an Ancient Stirrings. This Flicker Wisp isn't going to do a lot. We really want to hit Temple, or at least have our 4th land. This seems like it's a Stirrings. Yeah. Please don't hit Tower. That would be rather bad. Alright, that's bad. Draw Ghost Quarter. It's better than playing Flicker Wisp this turn. I think we have, like, another turn to kind of draw a Ghost Quarter here. On 7, they can't do a whole lot. Wormcoil's not very scary, based on everything else we have going on. They can't cast, like, a Karn. You could play an O-Stone for 4. Yeah, Wormcoil. Alright. So we still have a chance to find a Ghost. Oh, jeez. These draws have not been good at all. My opponent still has 5 cards in hand. I think we're probably pretty dead. If they just play, like, Land Karn, or Tron Land Ugin or something. I guess it'd have to be Tower Ugin, right? No. Tron Land Ugin. Any land Karn. Might as well attack. Force me to use my mana here. There's no point in not attacking. Play like, oh geez, this is just Ulamog. Alright. Not gonna beat the Karn nut draws. Tron into second tower Ulamog is definitely gonna get me most of the time. So we get Damping Spheres, Comballs, and Stonies. Wasteland Strangler is complete garbage. Shalai is probably not great. They don't have a lot of, like, targeted stuff. I mean, they'll have Nature's Claims and stuff to kill Stonies or Damping Spheres, but I can't protect those with Shalai anyway. Could protect Tide Hollows, but it's very slow. I don't think it's going to do a lot. It's mostly for the more removal-y matchups. And one more card. We probably afford to board out a path, since we have so many other answers to a Wormcoil. Or like a World Breaker if they have those. Everything else here seems to suck. Could see cutting. Some people cut Vials in this matchup. But Vial's really important when you don't have Stony. You have to be, like, very aggressively Ghost Quartering your opponent. Losing game 1 is real harsh, though. Losing game 1 means that if we even if we win game 2, we have to play game 3 on the draw. Which means that stuff like Leonin Arbiter is just not fast enough. If we have a hand with like 2 lands Leonin Arbiter, this match gets a lot easier. Especially with some of our Ghost Quarters mixed in. Let's see if I can find Tron. Have I played against Tron? I have to have. D&T, Hollow 1, Merfolk Burn, Blue-White, Storm, Titan Shift. Blue Tron. I've never played against Tron online since I started playing this deck again in like March. Alright. Would like to play first. Alright, this hand's good. We have Ghost Quarter, we have Thalia, we have Vial. And we have actually, like, Temple Displacer. would still really love... Ooh, nothing on 1 is super good for me. So I could displace her. I think I just want a Thalia, though. I don't need to immediately Tide Hollow them. If they didn't cast a spell on 1, they're probably not going to be able to cast a spell on 2 with a Thalia in play. And then the turn after, we can, like, displace her plus Violin, Scholar plus Ghost Quarter them. Or they just can, like, Natty Tron me. Is that why they haven't cast a spell yet? Ooh, that's an interesting one. I might actually just Tide Hollow them to make sure the coast is clear. And then, like, Damping Sphere plus Ghost Quarter. Damping Sphere, like, kind of hurts my temple, but I feel like it hurts them a lot more. So attack for 2. They can't even actually have, like, a Nature's Claim, but... We also don't need to Ghost Quarter them, depending on how this, this Tide Hollow Scholar goes. Oh, I can't Damping Sphere and Ghost Quarter them anyway. So, they don't have Tron. They have an... I'm surprised they didn't just cast Ancient Strings last turn. Playing the tower and hoping to just, like, top deck the power plant seems kind of greedy. Maybe I'm wrong. I think I'm supposed to take the Ancient Stirrings, honestly. They can't cast the Thought Knot next turn. I'm just slamming... It's either the Ancient Stirrings or the Thragtusk. I think it's going to be the Thragtusk, actually. I can beat a Thought Knot. I can't really beat a Thragtusk with this Displacer. Although Ancient Stirrings finds them, like, O-Stone, and they have enough mana to, like, play and crack the O-Stone, which will be kind of a concern. Thragtusk will take them a while. Probably find something to beat it by then. I also almost want to just cast this Displacer just to deal, like, get my beatdowns on. Could also just Ghost Quarter this tower to make sure that they can't Tron me. I don't need to play this Damping Sphere. Kind of like that. Yeah. So they can't play the Thought Knot for a while. They're just going to be... Oh, they actually top deck the power plant? Jesus. Wow, what is it like to be my opponent? Just like the sickest rips. Now we're just going to slam this Damping Sphere because they're going to play Thought Knot next turn unless they just draw the second tower. But I think we're attacking for 7 here. So we can't set it for lethal even if we like play this Shambling Bet and don't play the Sphere. Because we'll attack for 7, put them to 11, but then we'll only have 9 in play, so the event doesn't matter. I suppose I could actually blink my Tide Hollow and just take their Thought Knot, give them back the Ancient Stirrings. I don't hate that play. Yeah, I've talked myself into it. have the stirrings back. Then we take a look at what else they have going on. So they have map, but that doesn't really matter because we have sphere to beat that. I think I just take the Thought Knot. They can't do anything. They takes their whole mana to map crack. If they even stirrings into the tower, they only have 5 mana, so they can't cast a Thragtusk since none of it will be green. So this should be fine to just take the Thought Knot and just have Damping Sphere for next turn. Or can I actually beat a Thragtusk? I assume this is Ancient Stirrings. Yeah. Could always just do the swap again, swap out Thought Knot for Thragtusk, so I can definitely beat a Thought Knot. Oh, they found the stone. Play the second mine, play the map. Turn is Forest, Thragtusk, Ulamog, Stone. Speaking of stone. Alright, so if my opponent plays Thragtusk, and I have to play either Stony or Damping Sphere. Damping Sphere is probably safer. If I attack them for 7, like they go to 4, and then they Thragtusk up to 9, I actually just don't have lethal. I can't Damping Sphere and blink this Tide Hollow again. They can, like, crack this, get the tower, and they can have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 mana max with this Expedition map. If they naturally draw the tower, then they'll have 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, exactly 10. And then I'm basically dead because I have to take the Ulamog, and they can just O-Stone me. But the question is, can I beat a Thragtusk just by virtue of them having it? Attack them for 7. Down to 4. Even if I, like, Animate Shambling and attack with everything, I still can't beat this Thragtusk. So I think I just need them to, like, not top deck the tower and we'll be fine. Because then they'll have 7 mana. They can only play, like, they can't play O-Stone plus Crack It, because they need 8 mana for that. This Thalia is actually, like, really tripping me up here. Let's hope my opponent's not the luckiest person in the world. Alright, they just drew another Thought Knot, so... Wait a minute, this isn't Legacy? That's true, this is in fact Modern. So if I take the Thragtusk, they can crack map, get tower, have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 lands. So they can only just play like 1 Thought Knot, and then they just die. So I just take this Thragtusk, and I win. 4, 5 mana by itself. Yeah, that should be game. They do get to see that I have Damping Sphere and Stony in my deck, but they're just dead on board. Yeah, we're back to playing, switching up between Modern and Legacy, which I love. Since last week was just really getting me hyped for the ban lists and stuff. Was really excited. Except for you go 3-drop, we'll swap Legacy. Yeah, sure. Why'd they tap both their mines to do that? I mean, I guess it doesn't matter, but they're just going out, getting some information on the way out here. They know I have Damping Sphere in my deck now, so if they didn't bring in Nature's Claims for some reason, they definitely will now. with both Stony and Damping Sphere in my deck. Do I want the other path back? They have Thought-Knots and Thragtusks, in addition to with likely Worm Coils. What would I board out? I like most of these cards in the deck, is the thing. I think just 3 paths is enough. Like, the Displacer was pretty good there. Against the stuff they had going. Still haven't drawn an Arbiter, but Arbiter is typically not good enough. Game 3. Or on the draw, I mean. I don't know, combo, not that fantastic. Yeah, it's like, it's good for when they're dirtling. I could see, like, just playing one combo because it's better than, like, Strangler, but Path might be better than combo is. It's good when they're just, like, casting a bunch of Stirrings and Sylvan Scryings and maps and stuff, and you keep ghost scoring them, and they keep having to, like, find the Tron pieces. It's a decent clock, but I could agree that the 4th path is better than the 2nd combo here. Especially with my opponent being on the creature package. Like, if I just go turn 3 combo, my opponent just plays a Thought-Knot Seer, then it's kind of a bummer. Or a Thragtusk. I don't hate that plan. I feel like I want to be at 4 paths with all the stuff my opponent has. Bring in Zealous Persecution, next level my opponent. Thalia eats Thought-Knot Seers. Thalia also eats Thragtusks. Alright, well, we have Ghost Quarter, and we have Arbiter. Like, we can't try to mulligan for, like, a better set of cards. The best we could have is Damping Sphere, because we're on the draw, and Arbiter sometimes doesn't do it on the draw, but we have the Ghost Quarter if we absolutely need to keep them off of turn 3 Tron. But hopefully their hand is a little bit dirtily. And so it's just like, yeah. Oh, Star. We have a chance. Unless they just go Tron Piece, Sylvan Scrying here. I brought in Zealous Persecution before, because it's a clock and I didn't have... Yeah, exactly. Like, I don't actually hate Zealous. I think it's worse than the 60 cards in my deck right now, though. But you can clock people with it. It can take a turn off the clock. Like, it would have taken a turn off the clock if we had it in our hand last game. This looks like a Sylvan Scrying. Oh. Alright, so they technically have turn 3... Oh, they don't actually have turn 3 Tron, because we have Arbiter here. Unless they're just have the tower in their hand and I'm going to get absolutely wrecked. But I don't think I can really play around that when they're sitting on this map to go find, like, the piece I shoot. I think I'm much better suited to just cast Arbiter here into, like, Thalia Ghost Quarter or something. And hope they just don't have the tower. Because if they have the tower, we just die, but... I guess if they have Dismember here... Nah, it's not the worst. Because they still have to pay 2 mana to crack this map, so they'd only have access to 3 off the tower here. Knowing my luck, though, they probably just, like, have tower, and they're just going to Karn my Arbiter. Or Karn my land. Alright, it's just another mine. Really want to draw Eldrazi Temple. So now they're kind of at an impasse. Small thing, but should have attacked before playing Ghost Quarter. I wanted to play the Ghost Quarter in case they had like a spatial contortion or something, and they wanted to remove my Arbiter. I wanted to be able to Ghost Quarter them if they tried to kill it. It wouldn't have worked against Dismember, but would have worked against some of the other things. Because my opponent can just keep hitting their land drops. They can pay for this Arbiter tax. If they just pass again, they can just crack the map on my turn, and I don't really have a good opening to Ghost Quarter them, and I'll probably just have to Ghost Quarter their tower for no value. Ooh, that changes things. Just played against the worst Sneaky Show opponent in MTGO ever. Skilled you real hard. A game with Flicker with Speeds and Crocus against the Sneak Attack, 3 red sources, and Emmy in hand. Did the opponent not understand how, like, Sneak Attack worked versus, or Crocus worked versus Sneak Attack? So now we just keep the Taxon going. No, if you didn't, that's one of many puns. You definitely sometimes come across those players that just don't understand how cards work. It was I think it was on Monday. I just played against. Oh, all right. We just got towered here. Now my opponent's just gonna like Ulamog me. They have exactly Ulamog mana too. Yep, sure. Getting skilled to death over here as well. We draw Path. Can we survive? Probably not. They'd probably just exile 2 of my lands, right? Yeah. That means if we draw Path, we can't also Ghost Quarter them. Getting skilled out of this game. Take that, tower. So we need to draw, like, land into land. Actually, no, we just need to draw land into Path. Because we can jump block with this Thalia. But yeah, we're very, very dead. If we had, like, if we had had a Vial on turn 1, we might be getting somewhere, because we just keep wisping their Ulamog. Oh, they can Ghost Quarter me now. So tilting to lose to someone with no understanding of... Yeah, that's my least favorite thing, is losing to people that, like, legitimately don't understand how, like, just, like, play really badly. Guess I didn't need a block there yet, but we need a block with that Thalia eventually to top deck Path into land. Oh, yeah, alright, I'll throw in the towel. Got skilled out of that one. I had this exact game in the last GP I played. I'm glad I was the one playing Tron. Yeah. We were definitely the upper hand there. If they didn't top deck exactly the tower, we'd had like so many of their outs sealed off there. Kind of a bummer to lose those games, but eh. Match 1 of 3 before Legacy. Alright. Alright, Chyleth. Hopefully we don't go 0-3. I'll feel pretty bad about myself. I feel like you are. I feel like you are rooting against me. Rooting for me on Legacy. We'll just double queue, right? We'll just play Legacy and Modern at the same time. God, that would be a disaster. Double queuing with Death in Texas sounds like I want to die. Alright, that sounds fine. Tron does such weird thing. Yeah, Tron's a weird deck. A lot of people severely dislike it because it feels so swingy. Maybe I should let on Swamp in case I top deck, like, whatever that thing is. Tide Hollow. Bound MTG stream. What, double queuing? Double queuing Legacy and Modern Death and Taxes? Oh boy, blue-white decks? Oh, blue-white Spirits, or Bant Spirits, alright. I was expecting a control deck, but this Thalia gets a lot worse. This Thalia gets a lot worse. Am I supposed to just ignore this Violab in play? Or I could just play Shambling Vent now into Displacer plus Thalia next turn? The Thalia's not going to do a lot besides crack in for 2. And if they just have their Lord, I can't even crack in for 2. Yeah, we'll just play Shambling Vent. I don't know if Spirits is a good matchup for this deck. I'm leaning towards no. Oh, Bant Spirits, definitely. Yeah. Collected Company's a hard card to beat. Displacer seems like it could go a pretty good distance against my opponent, though. Ooh. That seems not bad as well, as long as they don't leave up Spellquiller. Just put in this Thalia right now. Let's see. Where's the format towards aggressive decks or decks with specific Tron plans? Yeah, or decks that just try desperately to dodge Tron. It's a very polarizing deck, but there are a couple of those in the format. What is this? Yeah, Drug Skull. Yeah, we're just getting taken to church here. Just smack the fuck up. Come on, Flicker Wisp. Alright. Take it up to 3, draw a 2-drop. We really want to cast Thought on this turn. But we're taking like 5, 8. Some stupid amount. Yeah, we're so dead. We're so far behind. Get some information on the way out, I suppose. Oh, geez. I think that's like actual lethal in play. 3, 5, 8, 9, 10, 11. Yeah, alright, cool. I'm trying to just get the format, so enjoy playing Modern Age for skin play other things more freely. That's fair. It's kind of, well, I mean, people can kind of play things in Modern more freely. It's just like some of these decks are on the, well, time to dodge Tron plan. Thank you, Ice9, for the one pride bit. I appreciate it. I guess Zealous seems like not great, but okay. They do have some number X ones in this deck. Selva Spirit, Mausoleum Wanderer, and stuff. I wonder if Bitter Blossom's good. Makes a lot of chump blockers. Thalia is not going to be good in this matchup. I don't want to constantly have to dodge Tron and Falcon. Yeah. I mean, that's the issue. That's the issue that some people do have with Modern, is that, like, there are so many, most of the decks in the format just flat cannot beat some other deck in the format. Just like, well, time to dodge this matchup because I just will never, ever, ever win. Like, there are these decks that just don't have a Tron plan at all, and will just lose every game. But they'll be like, alright, well, I'm like 50+% against most of the rest of the format. Like, Mardu, when you're playing Mardu Pyro, it's like, alright, well, I guess you have Blood Moons, but your clock's not good. The Tron matchup cannot be good. Anyway, what else sucks? I imagine Arbiters probably aren't great. I don't know how many fetch lands my opponent plays, but Arbiter seems like it might be the weakest card in this deck. Displacer seems like it's decent. Flicker seems like it's good. Things that trade in the air are very important. Shalai and Flicker Wisp. Strangler, Thought Not. Yeah, probably something like this. Green Blossom, yeah. Blossom seems like it's not bad. It probably prevents a lot more damage than it deals to me. Because even if I'm taking 1 damage, it's like kind of a fog. Yeah, it pours 3 Molten Rains and has a bunch of main deck Blood Moons. I mean, there's a reason for that. Yeah. There's some matchups that you can just never ever win. Alright, the classic Eldrazi taxes mana base of black, white, black, white, black, white, colorless land. I also just don't think this hand's very good in general, even if it was like double, like, even if I could cast these Tidal Expose, this hand's not very powerful anyway. No removal and such. This hand also kind of sucks. It's like a temple away from being good. And we're on a Mold 6. I think we have to keep this. Especially we have Settle, which can be decent. It's really bad against Mossly and Wanderer, but... Land? Temple? Nope. Get out of here. Really want a top deck? Eldrazi Temple. I'll take it. I'll take it, deck. You mull way less aggressively than me. I just, like, don't feel... It's so hard to win games that you're just, like, on a mold of 5. You're just so far down on resources. And this hand has the tools to beat Spirits. Like, we have Strangler and Settle the Wreckage. These are very good cards in the matchup. And with the Scry, you can afford to keep hands that kind of can't hit lands. This is a Rattle Chains, right? Yeah, exactly. There are just, like, so many games that you're just out of it. Even if you have a good 5, you're just gonna lose. Again, especially against these just critical mass creature decks. Displacer doesn't do a lot. Or not. Flickerless doesn't do a lot. We'll play Displacer. Yeah, sure. Rattle Change, whatever. Rattle Chains into Drog Skull. Rattle Chains into Leaf Up Spell Queller. This hand is keepable, but I begrudgingly use. Mold 5. Yeah, like, if the 6 is bad, like, this 6 was good enough, though. That's my thing. And the 6 wasn't necessarily bad. It wasn't great, but I don't think I'm going to get a better 5. Games in Modern to minimize swingy matchups. Yeah. The more, like, 50-50 or, like, 55-45 or whatever, middle of the ground matchups you can get is barely good enough. We have, like, Cell Wreckage, which is probably very good against my opponent. Now we can leave up... I don't want to cast a spell here, because this is like 9,000,000% Spell Queller. So we're just like not going to cast anything? And like Zealous Persecutions. Oh, I guess it's not always Spell Queller, right? Because my opponent actually has this Rattle Chains in play. But we will just Zealous Persecution this Rattle Chains. Affinity and Modern to minimize humans. Shocks and Hallowed Fountain. Alright. So this is Collected Company. Oh, not Collected Company. That seemed like poor sequencing, opponent. My hand seems like poor sequencing. I'm gonna attack, see if they block. Punish them severely with this Flicker Wisp. Actually, I just punished them with the onboard trick of blinking their... Oh, no, that's not how that works. State-based actions and all that. Displacer... Yeah, Displacer's really good against Spell Queller. Let's see if they... Please block. Oh, man! The ultimate punish! Where'd the damage go? Unified Will. Oh man, the ultimate counter punish, I guess. The damage isn't marked on anymore? Seems weird. Like, these things still have the damage on them, right? Until the end of the turn? Don't know why that damage went away. Unified Will seems like not a great card in the Death and Taxes matchup. Since both of you are, like, pretty extreme creature decks. Man, these draws have not been kind to me. They didn't have the Coco last turn, though. So would they have the Coco this turn? Eh. Yeah, I guess the answer is yes. Hopefully they don't hit a Spell Queller. Yep, they hit a Spell Queller. Cool. Basically couldn't beat a collecting company here. Opponent is just absolutely massacring us. I don't think this matchup is very good. Just in general. Seems pretty rough. Although the Merfolk matchup has never been bad for this deck. But I guess these are just like flying Merfolk. The Unified Will is what really got me. Well, it seems like Chylith is in fact our good luck or bad luck charm, as it were. Actually, both his opponents. Yeah, Chylith, you said before you were my good luck charm, right? So is it because you don't want me to win that you're now my bad luck charm? Is that how this works? There we go. Don't know if I'm actually going to stream Legacy, Chylith. I said it in jest, but I don't know if I want to do like an 0-3 drop of a Modern League into like part of a Legacy League, because I'm for sure not finishing a league. Finishing a Legacy League that would start at like past 10 o'clock at night. I've been getting like pretty poor sleep these past couple of days, and I actually need to go sleep at a reasonable hour. So these people are like murdering me fast in that regard. I'll take part of Legacy League. We'll think about it. We'll keep this. This hand's a little bit ballsy, but we're on the play. Possibility of, like, Thought-Knot Seer. Opponent looks tired. Tired tofu. We can keep this. If we get any land, we can just slam this Thought-Knot Seer on 3, and we have this Vial to put in our other stuff. Seems fine. This is humans. Please don't be humans. This is a series of matchups for sure. Temple, please. Off the top. Temple. Eldrazi Temple. One time. I'm so good at this game, guys. I'm 0-2, but I'm excellent at this game. None of these cards matter to me, except for, I guess Mantis Rider is the scariest. Is there a Mantis Rider or Champ? I guess it's probably Champ, because my opponent's so far away from the Mantis Rider, and by then we can strangle it. The image also dies to the Strangler? Like, wow. The image kind of matters. The image can just be killed by a Strangler without even, like, eating anything. I guess they can image my Thought-Knot. Yeah, that's fair. Don't actually want them copying my TKS. So I guess because I don't really care about the other cards, maybe I do just take the image. That's fair. Didn't really have that considered. My opponent gets, like, Champion to freebooter me, but okay. Then we can Strangle. Maybe not that turn, but probably the next turn. This looks like champ into Kite Sail. Kite Sail with no hits. I don't think this was the Ghost Court. Oh yeah, I don't need a Ghost Court myself for the Strangler. There's a possibility this thing gets up to a 4/4, but then we could just strangle the Mantis Rider instead. Like, if they draw a third land, they can go Mantis Rider, Violent Freebooter before I can get Strangler online, and this thing goes to 4/4, but then we can just strangle the Mantis. What do I even want to draw here? Probably, like, Displacer. It's not bad. I could just strangle this champ now. In fact, I probably will. Maybe not. Nah, probably will. This thing's going to deal way more damage to me in the long term. So this is up. Oh yeah, and we have just Shalai beats Mantis Rider, which we'll have just Shalai next turn to beat up the Mantis Rider. Strangler is so good. Strangler is one of my favorite cards to cast, I'll be honest. I'll just put in Thalia now. I don't want them casting a Vial for 1 mana. So they have another land, they get to, like, Mantis Rider Freebooter me, but I don't care about any of those cards, because we just have this Shalai. Strangler and Displace are the reasons. Yeah, exactly. Stranglers just makes your creature matchup so much better than mono white. That means they also don't have the third land, but they did have another 2-drop, which is probably Thalia's Lieutenant. Could also be a Phantasmal Image, which is kind of scary. So you've blinked a Flickers to eat a land and blinked a Strangler to eat their creature using their land. Yeah, exactly. Strangle Flicker Wisp is just such a sweet combo. If we draw, I really want to draw Displacer still. Try going mono white. Yeah, mono white. I played mono white for a decent amount, and I was not very pleased with it versus black white. Oh, so are they gonna? This looks like Phantasmal Image my Thought-Knot. Or Phantasmal Image, yeah, Phantasmal Image my Thought-Knot, take my Shalai. Oh, deal. Third Freebooter is so much less scary than that. Holy crap. That is so much less bad for me than I thought not Seer. Yeah, they're just dead. I don't know why to choose this legacy. Yeah. Static Gripped just subscribed with the tier 1 sub. Thank you so much, Static Gripped. I appreciate the support tremendously. Enjoy the new emote. So now we have our anti-humans sideboard of Fatal Push and Settle the Wreckage, and we just cut all these bad cards, except we can't. So we probably leave in, like, Arbor Thalia. So I need to fix that. The face has never got defined enough, but I, like, never got around to editing the emote. Yeah, this is always the problem with Eldrazi taxes variants in general against humans, is that all your 2-drops suck, and you'll just almost always die to your opponent curving out on humans, because you're just so far behind, because all your stuff is very big and clunky. So you have to rely on these cards like Sell the Wreckage, or Fatal Push plus Path to Exile to tide you over to the late game. Because you are favored in the late game if you can get there. Kind of sad for this D&D Tier 0 Legacy. My poor Mary Lage can't do anything. Are you a Turbo Depths player, Carrot? That matchup is one of the best for D&T in the Legacy format. I realize Bahar has been streaming Slifer against abuse. Well, I appreciate it, Static. Also, yeah, I did realize that. I haven't seen Bara online in a while. I've been enjoying your stream a lot. Thank you. This hand's almost good. And by almost, I mean it's like multiple lands away from being good. This hand is also multiple lands away from being good. Man, this isn't even like an Eldrazi Texas mana base problem. This is just an actual no lands in any of my mulligans. Alright, well, I guess we're keeping Plains, or Path, Scholar, Swamp. Am I even supposed to keep this on top? No, right? We're so dead. Man, this is not my day at all. Unless we draw a land there. Yeah. Blame Shuffler. MTGO Shuffler. Kneel for Wasteland Crocus. Discard a double Swords of Plowshares Wisp. Had a Decay. Yeah, then they just had another Wisp. There's just so many things that you have, especially post-board. Entertaining, but I honestly prefer Phil since I like the most standard brands D&D. Yeah, I jumped on like the bar train pretty late. I wasn't big into like following Magic streamers very much until more recently. So every time I watched like Bar's streams, they were very like weird builds. And I was like, I like just seeing mono white beat up some people. Like you don't have to like fuck around all the time. You can play normal builds. Wow, this melee mage is real bad for me. If you're gonna have a draw step stop opponent, at least be consistent about getting through it. Opponent has Militia Bugler in their deck. They're also not on a lot of lands. They can start Phantasmal Imaging my Tide Hollow or their Meddling Mage, or even like their Hierarch. Mana Stream's a nice thing for me to watch while I work. True. It's always enjoyable to do stuff. I try to grab Phil's YouTube videos a lot while I'm at work, not doing anything else. Since I don't always have time for Phil's streams, since I can't actually watch that much Twitch in general. Wait, Mantis Rider, I just need to like stall until I can answer this Meddling Mage. Yeah, and like experimenting is always nice. It gets to like kind of show you, kind of like think outside the box in terms of like random stuff that could be good. When a lot of people just like write off bad ideas for being bad, just immediately. Takes the Aether File. Power play by my opponent here. Wait, yeah, that attack seems... Oh no, that attack seems fine. They have a Hierarch. Can't watch streams. Yeah, I can't... I don't think I can watch... I've never actually tried, but I just don't do it out of principle, but people watch like YouTube videos all the time when they're bored, listen to music via YouTube or whatever, so I'll just turn on like a Phil stream or like some other Magic content on YouTube and just kind of put it in the background while I do my work. So, but I'm not sure if I can actually do Twitch. Well, we're like 900% dead on this mold of 4, and my opponent Meddling Mage 2 of the 4 cards in my hand. What do you do for work? I work at Boeing as a design engineer. Pretty boring stuff. But it pays. Yeah, making a Noble Hierarch kind of makes sense because they want to hit their other land drop. We could draw that, we could draw Zealous. Zealous would be sick here. And now they're punching me for 9 million. Zealous Persecution 1 time, deck. That's a thing. That's a thing that I drew. I can push this. Path the Noble. And deny them the trigger. Or deny them the land because this thing explodes. What do I work on? Work on, like... I'm not supposed to talk about it a whole lot, so I don't like to talk about it on a stream that's gonna get recorded forever and posted to YouTube and stuff. But I work on like planes and stuff. There's definitely a level of secrecy to my job that I probably shouldn't be discussing. So we're gonna push this guy off a cliff. And path is hierarch. Planes and stuff is good enough. Most of the stuff I know about. Yeah. Yeah, you definitely need security clearance to work where I'm working. I don't think I want to attack still. I think we're kind of content sitting here. What do I even want to draw? I want them to just never draw land. That's a pretty reasonable plan for me. Oh, well, that's kind of a land. A pretty slow one. I could also, I guess I could pop this Tide Hollow. Get my Aether Vial back, but I don't really want the Vial back. I should likely just kill this champion of the parish. I still don't think we're going to win. My opponent can Phantasmal Image, but what would they even image? Probably a Hierarch if I path the champ in response. If they have one other card in hand. Start attacking with Shambling Bit next turn. Do software development for IBM and deal with a lot of IP stuff. Yeah. It's always a little... I could probably talk a lot more about my job than I think I can, but I started working there like 5 months ago, so I always just like to err on the side of caution. Especially on a platform, like, it's different when you're like talking to your friends, and you're like, oh, I just like work on this stuff, but like, this is just being recorded forever. We're gonna path this champ. Give them the third land finally, but... They have this file taking up, so it won't be that long that they, them not having the land is gonna matter. Yeah, exactly. Better safe than sorry. Name's Fatal Push. I mean, I guess that's fair. They don't know how many Fatal Pushes are in my deck, and they know there are only 2 paths left. What do I even want to draw? Shalai, probably? Ooh, got him. And has added a new dimension of how careful you gotta be these days. Yeah, with your own personal information and stuff. Name the wrong card, opponent. We can path this mage now. Just come to Eternal Weekend. Talk whenever that moon. Yeah. I'd love to chat at events and stuff, and I'm almost assuredly going to Eternal Weekend. I got that buy that I won. Gotta put it to good use. I'm just sitting back here. I could animate Shambling Vent if they're bad and, like, attack with both of their creatures or something. Animate Shambling Vent can block one. Doesn't block one if they have if they have the Exalted trigger. I'd come to Eternal Weekend. States rip. Good thing I missed today's stream. Why? Because we're getting completely bodied. We're 0-2, and then we're playing against you. Go to EU Eternal Weekend. I think Chilot's in, like, Canada, right? Like, very super eastern Canada, whatever. Because it's been back to Black White Eldrazi. No, we're playing, like, actual Eldrazi taxes this time. We're playing spaghetti monsters and everything. We strangled people. We strangled our opponent last game. We're not playing, like, bad bugler lists. Am I supposed to trade off a Shambling Event? I could stack block, but I don't want to give them back a Mantis Rider. Could just path this. I have been cursed with an 03 drop. My opponent's gonna, like, bugler into, like, image their bugler, and we're just gonna die. Oh, I never changed the title. Oops. Thanks for that all the time. My Phil's Legacy, yeah. Our entire stream yesterday was, or last week was Legacy. I have to kill this eventually. Guess it's better I kill it now. Get this file. If this is the case, though, this saves me. No, this saves me damage. I could have played the Vial last turn if I had just pathed it, but it means that they would have just attacked with Meddling Mage or something. It's in, like, Pittsburgh, right? Eternal Weekend? Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. I assume you're flying. Yeah, very likely. It's budgeted as, like, my one big Magic trip of the year. This is just Reflector Mage. Ouch. It's like a million miles away. RIP. Alright, yeah. Speaking of RIP, I'm done with this game. We are incredibly dead. We mulled to 4. We put up a fight for a mull to 4. In our defense. I think we might have been able to win that with, like, a mull to 5 or something, maybe. Like to play first. I would also like to keep a reasonable hand. This is what I would consider a reasonable hand. We have possible turn 3 Thought Knot and, like, multiple Fatal Pushes. Well, Fatal Push, like, any creature they play on turn 1 here. And then hopefully lead into this Thought Knot. Maybe cut one of the 2 just for Bitter Blossom. I could see that. Cutting, like, because Folly and Arbiter suck. I could see Bitter Blossom being better than one of them, even though Bitter Blossom's not excellent. Makes a lot of jump blockers. Play a creature, don't play a Vial. Creature. Yes. Give me that Fatal Push target. It's too late. Butter Blossom. Die. Not exactly what I want to draw. It's just a stick of butter. Or is it a bunch of, like, tiny little butters, like sticks of butter instead of the fairies? If I play that stupid Kite Sail, I have to Fatal Push it. Eh. Much rather Fatal Push that. And then hopefully draw this 4th land. Land? Alright, time to lose. Man, Childless has hit us hard with this curse. Like, was not even close, just been demolished. We still have some time to hit the land drop, but... not a lot of time. Yeah, tiny little sticks of butter with wings. Alright, well, that's beatable. Unless they name Thought Knot Seer. In which case, it's not very beatable. Alright, well, not very beatable. Thank you, Basic Swamp, for being the best card in my deck. Time to lose. I think our keep was pretty decent. Use Infinity. Yeah, I've seen it. Seen Bitter Blossom Infinity sideboards. And before Vent. We'll draw Vent, like, in 2 turns after we draw another non-land here. At least they don't have, like, Mantis Rider. If their turn 3 play was just Meddling Mage pass, we have a chance to draw a white source and be in it. Their hand probably just has, like, Reflector Mages and stuff, though. Yeah. Helps the grind against stuff like Jeskai. That's what I really like it for. The Jeskai matchup. Cranial plating a fairy. What are they gonna name with this one? No cards in exile. Strangler seems like kind of a loose name. I probably would have named like Path. And it doesn't matter. My opponent could name Abandon Hope at this point. Shiloh, with your curses coming on a little strong here. Can we at least like 1-3? This is a pretty embarrassing way to go out. My opponent's draw has been like so bad. If we just hit a land ever, we could have like pretty easily won this game. We can still win this game if we draw like any land in our deck. The exception of Shambling Band, which I said we'll draw this turn, right? It's like Kite Sail. Yeah, sure. My opponent's hand is like these cards all suck against me. If we just played a Thought-Knot Seer on turn 3, this game would be over. Can't name Abandon Hope's not. What's the card then? There's a different like Abandon Hope card. Dash Hope is not the card I'm thinking of. Alright. Cool. We're super dead. Childleth savaging us here. I don't think Dash Hope is the card I'm trying to think of. It's like a board wipe. It's like destroying all non-enchantment creatures or something from Journey to Nyx. Yeah, Dash Hopes is the black counter spell. Hey guys, we found it. Just in time. Extinguish all of this? That sounds about right. Just in time. How is my opponent gonna beat Eldrazi Displacer? I remember I played a league against Todd Stevens at some point, and he was playing like blue-black Eldrazi and started naming like stuff like Coward with his Cavern of Souls, just because he didn't need the mana. Shit talk with your caverns and unclaimed territories. Concede to Thalia's Lieutenant. Probably. Yeah, we're done here. Jesus, Chyleth was not wrong. Chyleth has actually cursed us into a 1-3. When we had like pretty reasonable outs to win, like game 3 in both our first and our third match, we were like pretty set up to win, and our opponent we got supremely unlucky here, and our opponent got supremely lucky here. This one was just a beating. We just got murdered by Bant Spirits. It's like I said, you'll crush the Legacy matches. Do we switch to Legacy? How many people are in chat? Probably not a lot. Modern streams don't typically dig in as much as the Legacy crowd, especially because I've streamed so much Legacy content in the past. Oh, we got like 10 people hanging out. But I know some people are here for Modern. I don't want to let people like all the time down. Can I actually double queue? I don't know how this works. So if I like just play a league match, can I also play another league match if I just go into this other league? Yeah, if anyone speak now or forever hold your peace. I'll play both. I can just like not care about the Modern match as much, just focus on Legacy. I'd kind of be down for that. I kind of wanted to change something in my Legacy deck before I actually did it, though. Could always create a poll. So far, yeah. Well, I mean, probably not enough people to actually create a poll. Like, people want to watch. I'll try both. We'll see how badly this dual queue goes. I think I just wanted to cut the 24th land and play the Crusader in the main and just play like a second Kata. Something like that. Still fuck around with Mangara because Mangara is sweet. Alright, let's dual queue. Let's do it. 24th land has been like, I think according to my data, it has been like good once and bad twice, but that's not very, very precise data at all. Never go above 23 on my current list. Yeah, maybe, maybe not. It's felt a little bit awkward for me at least. Let's see if I can join. All right, how's this go down? All right, I think we're dual queuing. Like I said, we're not gonna finish the Legacy League, and we'll just like, I don't even know if we're finishing the Modern League based on how much time this takes, but we'll just focus more on the Legacy League, but we'll play both. Since we're already like dead in the water in Modern anyway. Concede to our opponents and all that if we're about to win. So bad as this starts been medium for me, and then it's Phil over there swearing by it. Phil swears by like some weird things sometimes though. Like I was always in love with stuff like Sanctum Prelate. Phil also swears by like the lands matchup being scary and like Sneak and Show being unwinnable and whatnot. I'll take my 05 Modern Day. We'll play both all the time. You have earned this. You waited patiently through Legacy Week. We'll keep playing Legacy. We'll keep playing Modern for you. We'll just also play some Legacy. Are like neither of these just actually firing? Oh, there we go. Legacy fired before Modern. Let's see if you miserable want to drop by that. Man, I'm gonna totally be turned around doing dual queue. Oh, this hand's like not excellent, but it's okay. Is this Modern League just not gonna fire? Okay. I gotta be a lot more liberal about my F6ing. Which I can't, because I have to like hold up the source of plowshares and stuff. On the die roll. This hand's also not very good, but Green Sun off of Horizon Canopy, so Maverick. Oh god, this pop-up's gonna be super obnoxious. Because it's gonna keep telling me that like I have priority and stuff. What do I revoke? I probably actually should have wastelanded there. Because I just don't know what to revoke. With them, yeah, with them all in Omni, it's felt like pretty close. We encountered any dead guy on Legacy? I don't think so, actually. We're playing against humans again in Modern? Fuck. Did I just, like, not even cast this Revoker? Probably should have. Definitely should have played Wasteland. I messed up. We'll get F6 through this. Yep, playing against humans again. Cool. Man, this is gonna be a mess. Plays a Noble. Alright, we're gonna revoke Noble. Oh, they also missed their land drop. Oh yeah, we're just gonna revoke Noble, Wasteland them. I'm so bad at dual queuing. Do you see how bad I am at time management? Noble Hierarch. Wait, they just don't have anything? Wow. I guess I just slam this Displacer. Just concede the Modern and don't light tickets on fire in Legacy. Should learn Stark. Oh god, I'm so bad at like RTSs. It is insane how bad I am at dual queuing. Do I block this? Probably not. Just take the one. They're just gonna die horribly here. Oh jeez, they're so dead. We just Crusader Stoneforge for like GT. Just they're so ranched. Wait, this attack seems off. Are they just gonna like if they violin Lieutenant? Like, yeah. I'd rather have Displacer. I think violin Lieutenant. It's either that or like the sickest bluff of all time. They should have played that pre-combat though if they did have. This probably isn't the right play. I'm probably supposed to like leave up Blink plus Path. But that means I don't get to like F6 a bunch. Let me go over to the other game. Yeah, they had Lieutenant. But that attack first seemed pretty loose. Just for like the free 1 damage. They could have just probably just cast the champ and then attacked and then just Valid and Lieutenant just to deal me an extra like 3 damage. This game. Oh, they hit a land drop. Wait. Oh, and they also plowed my Revoker. Wow, that was rude. Oh well. They need to have like another plow for this Crusader or they just immediately lose. Could just play Thalia, tax them on mana more. It's probably better than just running out this naked GT. It's gonna take like a million. We get to leave up Blink plus Path for next turn though. They probably have like Reflector Mage doesn't do a lot here though. Reflector Mage, the Shalai, take by up to 4. We take a bunch of damage here, but we hopefully can then stabilize with Displacer and stuff. Still have 5 cards in hand though. Strangler. Nothing's exiled yet. I could like path something into Strangler. Gives them another land. I'll just put it in the Shalai now, kind of. Maybe we'll just start attacking there. Oh, sweet, we won. Alright, against Maverick. Council's Judgment, Relic Warder, Containment Priest, Paths, board out Thalia's War and Peace, board out Sword. Brightling's not super good against Maverick, the board state gets really clogged. Prelate's bad. I guess like board out 1 Brightling. minute left. How's it going over here? Opponent has a very big champion of the parish. But we're just gonna like take 5 and then start tapping it down. With Displacer. Yeah, I think I like that. Oh, I guess we'll take 6. Oh, they Reflector Mage my... The Reflector Mage... Oh yeah, they can only Reflector Mage the Shalai. Everything else is hexproof. Almost didn't submit that deck. Man, dual queuing is stressful. I don't think it's very good content for, like, viewers. Because it's just so hard for them to follow along. On the draw with this hand... It's really bad against Wasteland. We're going to mulligan. This hand's not great either, but... They have a lot of mana denial. I think that's... Well, we'll see how people, enjoy. It is like half and half, so if people like watch it later, it's like, wow, I can't follow along dual queuing at all. It makes no sense. Phantasmal Image. We're looking at Image. Like Image like my Shalai or something. That'd actually be horrifying. I think we need to blink this champ in response in case they image my Shalai. Give the champ hexproof. I don't have any cards in exile, so Strangler doesn't do anything. Yeah, we'll... Ooh, Containment Priest. They just... Yeah, they didn't make another mage, sure. This is like Mantis Rider me for lethal? Oh, man. Unfortunate. I wonder if I could have won this game had I been paying slightly more attention. Turn 2 Ramanap Excavator. I don't have anything to do with it yet. My Wasteland plan is really bad unless I path it, and if I path it I give them lands. I could just like leave up Containment Priest. Ramanap's not that scary until they start Wastelanding me. But if they do, then we're just really up shit creek. But then we can, actually technically we can't path it later, but... Not main Visage Fly would have helped. I mean, like, kind of. But we wanted to protect our other stuff. Like, main fate, not... Alright, I guess, yeah, because then the Reflector Mage, like, can't hit anything, actually. Because then, like, it gets countered. Like, the ability gets countered. Yeah, that makes sense. Just do a quick sideboard here. We'll board in Bitter Blossom, why not? Instead of, like, the Arbiter. Don't actually know what I want to... This is not the matchup I want to look at. Could just cast Stoneforge, I guess. Go for a quick GT. Probably not a bad plan. Could probably have left up... I can't even F6 here. Shoot. I guess I can F2, right? This hand is fine, not great. We'll keep it. We have, like, removal spells and Scholar and stuff. Alright, opponent's in the tank here. We're not down by that much time. They play Aether Vial, sure. We will Scholar them. Phyrexian Revoker, interesting. I honestly just want to take their Kite Sail. I want to keep my path, I guess. Some of their other cards are particularly scary. Cradle. Well, that's horrifying. Green Sun. My Containment Priest, no. Oh, sword, sure. Should I be scared? I guess if this is like Wasteland, I should be mortified, right? This is an unusual build of Maverick. A Tabernacle, huh? I mean, I guess I can just let the Stoneforge die. I don't need it anymore. I have the Jite. It's spicy. I don't know how good it is, but I guess it is spicy. I'm just gonna let the Stoneforge die here. We'll keep the Mom. That's a good draw. So they take my Flicker Wisp, so I can't just Flicker Wisp their image and kill it. Yeah, Cradle, I guess, does individually pay for their thing. I think we're just going to Wasteland their Tabernacle, though, and then Path their Ramanap Excavator. Because I could actually just Wasteland their Cradle, right? No, mana denying them seems like it's not super useful here. Because they have, like, mana dorks and stuff going on. We'll Path this on the upkeep. This goes wrong if they have... Oh, I should have, like, Wasteland that on their turn. I'm dumb. I'm an idiot. This is just me not paying any attention. Let them pay for their creatures first. And then Wasteland it. And then Path the Ramanap Excavator after they keep it. Waste Cradle, upkeep, Path Excavator. Yeah, I was supposed to do all that in the upkeep. Because if they have, like, a plow here, we're in for a bad time. Oops, we're still in my opponent's upkeep. Sorry. If they have, like... Oh, no, they need, like, land plus plow to... Alright, that works. That's fine. We drew basic plane, so we're okay there. Sylvan, that's kind of scary. We're gonna leave up this Containment Priest, although it's really suspicious because I'm not gonna port my opponent, but... Whose turn even is it? They're filing in something, sure. They're gonna put in Meddling Mage. Sure, name like Path to Exile. Man, this is a struggle. What do they even name on this Revoker? Eldrazi Displacer, I suppose? So I can't shoot their Tide Hollow. Could look like you're holding up Plow. But I probably would have just, like, plowed. Ooh. That Fatal Push is really good. I think we're just going to play Shalai to start, though. My opponent doesn't have a lot else going on. Shalai protects me from a lot here. They can't, like, take my other stuff with more, like, Kite Sails and stuff. Sorry, opponent. This is madness. We're still pretty good, though. We have 15 minutes, and we're in game 2 already. So if they have a removal spell, this gets dangerous, right? Hopefully they just Green Sun. There's equipping, sure. I'm gonna block pro green. Kill in response, sure. Shouldn't they have done that in, like, opposite order and they get, like, a free trigger? Because they get to, like, tap it down and then... Guess they're concerned because I'm leaving this mana up. Now the issue is that this hierarchy's just gonna... Never mind. There's no issue. We're at my turn again. Holy crap, we have so much to do! We're at 20 life with Bitter Blossom, Fatal Push, Path Exile. Just gonna play a Bitter Blossom here, I guess. Could just, like, go on the offense. They have 2 cards in hand. Just, like, push this. Path this. Alright, taking F6 over there. So we just want to play GT here. Just flick up the Shalai, why not? We just want more flyers in play. This is chaos, for me at least. I don't know how it's going for you guys, but... Goodbye. It's absolute madness. Rex Sage, that's mean. Rex Sage and Stoneforge, that's super mean. Oh, sick, we won. Ugh, this is so much. It felt like had the other one up on the other screen, maybe it'd be easier, but then you guys couldn't see it. And we'll just run this back. I should probably just like let the sideboard clock tick down to give me some more time to think about one of my matches. They grab Sword of Light and Shadow? Do they just not have a GT? This seems a little bit loose. I mean, we're still going to get horribly bodied here. So I just don't think we can win anymore. My opponent has 2 equipment to my 0. Good luck. Thanks, Yaz. We're doing some madness here, so... Guess I can, like, cover this Cradle. Oh, I probably should have... Yeah, whatever. We'll port that. This hand looks fine. We'll keep it. We're dual queuing because I'm a crazy person. Is dual queuing sinning? Is that how that works? Yeah, they get to like activate their Stoneforge here or whatever, but sure. Isn't it glorious? Fucking madness. Maybe they'll just like draw 2 extra cards off their Sylvan here. I PB today by 10 minutes, 37 seconds. Nice. Oh crap! I have 6 through this. Oh well, we're dead anyway. I'm conceding this game. We're not gonna win that game anyway. off the top 50 players. That's pretty sick. This is still my turn, so I can just pass. Oh yeah, like just doing like best ofs essentially, like best of each section. Don't think I really want anything changed. Sort of Finance is like okay in this matchup. Like it's good for my opponent. It's like less good for me. It's kind of a bummer. We take this path, but we can still like Tide Hollow and Death Strangler here. Could actually see sort of Sword being better than just like Brightling. Let's do that. Would like to play first. That hand looked like it was not very good. I think it had one land in it, but I saw removal spells. Wow, this is kind of a scary hand out of my opponent. I'm gonna just nab this Thalia's Lieutenant. Ooh, one land plus Vile plus Plow though, plus Stoneforge. Yeah, we'll keep this. We'll get greedy. My opponent is attacking me, and I cannot block. SM64. Yeah, I think we had talked about that at a different point, right? When SGGQ was going on. So they just played Champ and passed? Deal. Oh, we get to Scholar them again instead of playing this garbage Thalia, too. So my opponent has Bugler, Mage, Mantis Rider, and we can, like, Strangler this Kite Sail, get my path back. How's Bugler looked in humans? I mean, I guess it seems okay. Like, it makes your worst matchups better, right? The super grindy ones like Mardu and Jeskai, because you can kind of, like, refuel. My opponent did not hit a land, so that's nice. Because we're going to take one of these Mantis Riders. Maybe we'll actually just take we'll take Meddling Mage here, so they can't mage my path. We just beat them down. I don't hate that. Alright, this is our super greedy keep over here. Oh man, we drew a Fatal Push too. Play Thalia, leave up push or path. Can't push a Mantis Rider if they find the land, but... Turn one Mom. Alright, we can kill that. Alright, hopefully they don't have like a Rex Sage or something. Oh, they just have nothing? Sick. Opponent is ultra dead. Oh dear, that's a Quasali Pride Mage. That's pretty bad for me. Removal? Oh, second land. I'll take that. God, the Rebecca Gwypath is such good art. Yeah, Rebecca Gwypath is sick. Let's just play Remorseful Cleric here. Two very, very good arts. Yeah, maybe there are a couple others. Opponent, are you dead over here? This opponent is very much not dead, but hitting the second land is just so good. They don't just get to like kill his Vial with the Quasali and I just immediately lose the game. They're gonna attack me for 3. Alright, sweet, we won. We got round 4. As soon as Chylith uncursed us. Just 0 good negator. Is that true? Probably. Chylith's curse lasted exactly as long as he said it would. I'm just gonna pop a Aether Vial now. The Rivals of Ixalan one? I don't even know what that one looks like. Ooh, please play a 2-drop. Aw. Grab GT here. I am nothing if not precise. Indeed. Ooh. Is it too greedy to just like play Mirror Crusader here? I probably want to try and get like my equipment online and stuff. Crusader's good if I can guarantee I get a 4th land. But I think just getting GT down or even getting War and Peace down on like Cleric is good enough. The greedy play is Crusader. Let's start that league going. I think we're going to go for the not greedy line. You'd be greedy. God, you guys are bad influences. We're going to not be greedy. I'm not going to listen to chat. Maverick isn't exactly sweet. I mean, they have like 4 plows, and they haven't cast one yet. Oh, wow. I thought they were about to plow something, and I was going to be like, ha, take that, you guys. Bunch of idiots you guys are, but they're just cracking Canopy. That's their play. If they just, like, play Knight here. When have you ever listened to me? I've listened. I've probably listened to you at times. I didn't listen to you about the Flicker Wisps against Enchantress, and then we won, so... Man, I really wish I had a Mirror Crusader here. Because we can just put in sort of War and Peace, dome them for a bunch. And we didn't draw the land. We didn't need Crusader. Oh, no. Oh, whoops. Okay. I should have actually put in the GTA. I totally forgot Remorseful Cleric could actually help kill this knight. I probably would have traded 2 GTA counters plus this Remorseful Cleric to kill the knight. That's probably been smart. Your land touch. You can GTA. Yeah, if I could guarantee I had a 4th land drop, Crusader there's amazing. But if I just had played Crusader here, we would have just attacked with Crusader plus Remorseful Cleric. But I screwed up. I definitely should have played GT and just like traded my Remorseful Cleric for their knight. Cavern. My opponent has some very interesting tutor targets in their deck. Gaia's Cradle, Tabernacle. What's this? Green Sun for Rexage. That's why we played Sword and not GT. Yeah, Cradle's normal. Yeah, my opponent Tabernacled me in game 2. Yeah, Rexage my Sword, sure. That's why I played Sword instead of GT, because GT didn't have been able to kill the knight, but I was dumb, and it could have, because I could have sacked Remorseful Cleric to weaken the knight. What are they gonna like grab Gaia's Cradle here? Or Taberdoodle? My opponent really thinks Tabernacle's good against me. Not exactly sure why. Probably just put in Jite and let the Stoneforge die here. The archetype, not this. Oh yeah, I was looking at Maze, Dark Depths, Tabernacle Cradle. Yeah, they have a lot of like the Horizon Canopy is probably a one of to Night with if you need to like draw more cards. Maybe it's more than a one of since they don't have to have Splash for black anymore. They just let it die. Deal. Wasteland my port. I still have enough mana to equip this Jite. They could actually... I guess maybe they're grabbing Maze here. I could just Relic Order their Sylvan. Ooh, we just path this Knight. I don't hate that. My opponent has 2 cards left. Although I kind of want to kill the Sylvan first, honestly. Sylvan can dig them out of this pretty badly. And then... Mouse, come back. Oh god, did my mouse die? Probably should have attacked first, but whatever. Oh wow, no. Wow, did my mouse actually die? My mouse dies at very inopportune moments. What are they gonna Knight for here? And before they actually have, like, Thespian Stage and Dark Depths. Oh no, they have Thespian Stage Dark... I mean, I don't care that much. I have this path. So... That's just kind of funny that they actually had it. They need to play another land, otherwise they can't Depths me. I should be queuing for my 5th round, but I should also get a stinking battery for this mouse. Why did you die right now, mouse? They have the other land, they're going to make a 20/20. Which then I will just path to exile. Oh, we just drew Caracas too. Sick Rubbins. I wonder if I'm supposed to actually path this Knight now. Probably, honestly. Path the Knight, force them to... They actually just die if they make Merit Age, because they have to crack this... yeah. I'm down for that. Path the Knight, they sack the Snow-Covered Plains to get Dark Depths, but then they have to crack the Windswept Heath, and then I just have lethal. Wow, this Caracas was a really good draw. Opponent's like, this guy's so stupid I can make it 2020. Oh man. Yeah, the misplays. Alright, unless they have a removal spell. They did. His opponent putting 2 and 2 together here. I actually wasn't even losing to Merit Lage per se. I could race it. I'm at 21. Merit Lage doesn't kill me. Regardless, they are dead unless they have a removal spell. Right now. Getcha. Not even gonna make the Lage, they're just gonna take it. I can respect that opponent. I can respect that. Alright, we'll play the last round, but I need batteries, because I'm 100% not double queuing with a dead mouse. That sounds like actual suicide. So I will be right back, and we'll play round 5 of our Modern event, and round 2 of our Legacy event. And probably that'll be it for the Legacy event as well, because I need to actually sleep. Yes, dead mouse. Exactly. Alright, we are back to hopefully, we managed to win both of our real men do 24-hour streams. Let's calm down there. We'll do a 24-hour stream when I get, verified on Twitch or something. When I get partnered, is that the term? There we go. Alright. I should probably actually record my data. Should be humans on here somewhere. Yeah. For Modern. 14 and 9 against humans in games. And then Legacy, we played against Maverick. Maverick is here. 3, 8, 4, and 4. All right. Let's do some more chaos with our dual queue again. Hopefully we just don't get really grindy matchups. That's what we want to dodge. Luckily, one of our matchups was humans, so you can autopilot it pretty easy. But Death and Taxes is just not a good deck to dual queue, because you can't just F6 through your opponent's turn. You just have Vile up all the time, and these instant speed interactions that you need to do, activating Eldrazi displacers or whatever. Modern fired first this time. Miracles and just... yeah, please. If we're playing against Miracles and Jeskai, I'm just going to concede the Modern match and then play Legacy. If we actually queue into, double blue-white X control. Although, Chylith has been spot on so far, so... I'm sure I'll speak it into existence here. This hand's fine. It's hard to pass up hands with, Vile and lands. Alright. Not Jeskai. Could be Jund, though. We have double Ghost Quarter for this Arbiter. I wouldn't want to flip that on here. Probably should let it with Ghost Quarter, because then I could have went Ghost Quarter into Shambling Vent into Ghost Quarter Violent Arbiter. Wow, my opponent just has nothing? I feel like this is an abrupt decay. No, we're just gonna run out an arbiter. Because we have a backup. We're 100% just gonna Ghost Quarter into run out arbiter. All right. Let's see how we're on the die roll here. This hand sucks. This hand is better, but we also have this stupid Batter Skull. We're gonna bottom that. What did they even... What the heck? My opponent Grizzly salvaged into a bunch of lands and a Lotleth Troll, and put a Soul... Oh, we're playing against, like, Chromanticore Soul Flared whatever deck? Sure. Cavern naming whatever Soul Flare is. Demon. Oh, well, we're just gonna, like, double Ghost Core them here, right? Zatalpa and... Yeah, what... That deck. We'll just pass. We'll Ghost Core to them on... It matter. I mean, does it matter that much? We're gonna just Ghost Core them twice in their upkeep here. Quick list all the keywords on Zatalpa. Indestructible, Double Strike, Flying, Vigilance. I think I'm missing like one, right? Trample, maybe? Heck, no, it doesn't have Hexproof. Did they have a removal spell? They just didn't want to cast there? I guess because I had the... I said indestructible. I'm just listing keywords, at least one is going to hit. Oh, my opponent is casting something. A Grizzly Salvage. Sure, that resolves, I guess. Opponent plays Ancient Tomb, pass. I almost want to port this more than I want to Thalia. In fact, I think I most definitely do. Soul Shift 3. Just gonna Ghost Quarter my opponent to the Stone Age. Oh, hang on, was I right? Flying, Double Strike, Vigilance, Trample, Indestructible, boom! Nailed it! I probably, maybe I could have named 4-8. I don't think I could have named that it was an 8-mana spell. Yeah, it was, if it was like old, whatever, City of Brass templating. What did they even grab off the other thing? Oh, they grabbed a forest, sure. Oh, my opponent is in for a whole world of hurt here. Oh man, my opponent is in for a real bad time. So we're beating up our Chromanticore, Soul Flare, whatever opponent here. Opponent plays Magus of the Moon. Sure. I mean, nothing I can do about it. Now we have Recruiter for a bunch of Flicker Wisps and stuff. I could... No. Could plow it, but that doesn't give me the ability to port them because the plow costs 2 mana. Phyrexian Dreadnought? Is that the one? The gigantic dude? Sylvan Caryatid. Sure. I suppose I can't Wasteland Strangle that. I'm just going to put this in as a beater, though. Just want to clock my opponent, and we're just going to Thought Knot them next turn. Guess I could have actually cast Recruiter, grabbed a Flicker Wisp right there. This is when I'm doing anything else with the mana. That was probably a misplay. Alright, opponent's still deciding what to do over here, so we're still good. They just like chump block one of my things, or not chump block, they just bounce. Take 7. Draw step, I get to Thought Knot them. Just shatter, deal 1 to everything, deal 2 to my face? Seems like kind of loose. Is it just Plow Magus, pick up my Thalia? I can't actually make a 3, though, which is kind of annoying. Could just... Yeah, I really wish I had actually cast this Recruiter and grabbed a Flicker Wisp so I could just counter this. I think it's going to be Plow Magus. Pick up Thalia. Give Mom Pro Red. Let that die. See what my opponent has going on under the hood here. Yeah, a concession. Cool. So what do I want to sideboard in against Chromanticore? Do I want to sideboard in, like, Settle the Wreckage, just to answer a gigantic Chromanticore Death Machine? Or not Chromanticore, whatever, Soul Flare Death Machine? Because that's probably going to have, like, Hexproof and Indestructible and a bunch of shit. Rest in Peace is obviously good, but after that, Settle seems okay. I don't know what else is in my opponent's deck. Do they have other mana dorks? I don't think so. It's a lot of mana my opponent has. Chandra, yep. Doesn't do anything, but also can't die yet. Oh. They could ramp into a Fiery Confluence, I suppose. Oh, that's actually much scarier. Wow, both those cards are really obnoxious. Holy shit. Doesn't look like I'm winning this game. Ooh, Brightling's good. Settle Path is probably enough, though. But they have, like, Hexproof on it sometimes, is the issue. So, like, Path isn't always good. I think Strangler probably sucks horribly. And, like, 1 Path, I guess. Let me go back to the other match. Just run out Brightling. Attack something. We have 2 moms to protect the Brightling, and then, like, it can attack underneath the bridge and stuff. My opponent has, like, another Fire Confluence. We're just boned. But whatever. This hand's good. We have Tide Hollow to Thought Knot. I feel like Hand Disruption's really good against my opponent. Looks like they're playing Bridge. Pay another mana for that. Looting, sure. Bridge, also sure. You can have this Chromox, I guess. But giving them the Magus is almost better, because if they don't, but if they have a land, then having them having a no, because I have these moms. I should have given them Magus. Because now they can just get cards out of their hand. Oh, nice. Good thing they didn't plus that at the beginning. Would have, like, super lost to that Fiery Confluence. Is it even worth continuing to play this match? Or this game is the question. I think I'm just super far behind. There might be a chance I can... No. We're just, like, pretty dead. A lot of it was because I actually gave them the Chromox of the Magus. I think I 100% should have given them the Magus. Also don't know if I'm necessarily dead there, but double queuing means that make some sacrifices. Also, this matchup is probably good enough that I can win games 2 and 3. What else do I usually board out? I never remember what's, like, bad in this matchup. These are all good. I guess, like, cut some number of moms and a plow. Lolith Troll, sure. I have no idea how scary that card is. They just, like, discard all their scary... Alright, so they have Abrupt Decay, Soul Flare. Can they Soul Flare in anything? No. So I guess I take this Abrupt Decay, and then I can, like, Thought Knot their Soul Flare or something. We're just gonna keep this. Cataclysm is just so good against mono red. I think we can just beat them with a hand of 4 lands and Cataclysm, honestly. Oh wow, that was fast. They just top decked Zetalpa. That was pretty bad. Oh no, they traversed for it? Did they have? I don't know. Why does this have Hexproof? What got exiled? Oh, Sylvan Caryatid and Zetalpa. That's pretty bad for me. I think we might be dead now, because we actually just can't interact with this. Chalice on 1, deal. I'll just wasteland them. I guess I'm not supposed to concede. I could draw, Settle. Okay, yeah, we're dead. Cool. Maybe Strangler isn't that bad. They have Lolith Troll in their deck. Ooh. Stoneforge for my last equipment is not bad. Brightling is also not bad. I wonder if they're gonna flame slash my thing. That would make sense, right? Yeah. Yeah, I have no idea why people hate Brightling sometimes. Brightling's so good. When did I start playing? When did I start playing Magic in general? Some people, some Death and Taxes players, like, really, really hate Brightling for some reason. P and K. That's actually a little bit obnoxious. Yeah, that sounds good. We have Rest in Peace. And, like, Path and a bunch of other things. My opponent keeps, like, casting spells before they plus their Chandra to draw a card, which seems pretty ambitious. Alright, I can Relic Ward a Thopter out of the way, but then the other Thopter gets in the way. Ugh. Could also just, like, Cataclysm a bunch of stuff, but I don't think I need to do that yet. Force them to jump block with Thopters. Oh yeah, I don't think I actually answered the question. Which I restarted kind of. I played a little bit as a kid, but I kind of got into it between RTR and Gate Crash. Is when I kind of started replaying the game. Where am I? They could have Abrupt Decay, but we're just gonna slam Rest in Peace since we don't have the guaranteed third land to be able to play Rest in Peace through our own Thalia. As much as I really want to play Thalia this turn instead. Spyglass. Ooh, that's not super great for me. Spyglass my Brightling. Luckily, it's pro-red right now. But it means that Snaring Bridge gets a little bit scarier. But next turn we'll be able to kill this Chandra. We can Relic Ward the Thopter out of the way and just attack the Chandra and kill it. Yeah, I was pretty casual until sort of like the back end of Dragon's Maze is when I started kind of getting into competitive Magic. I'd say Relic Order for Bridge. It may depend. They named GT? What? This Brightling's just gonna massacre them. They're just gonna, yeah, GT, that's a scary card. Now I'm gonna, like, now I definitely don't care. It's probably just gonna keep housing them. This is like 9,000% an Abrupt Decay right here. So we'll just slam Tide Hollow. In case it is somehow not Abrupt Decay. Goblin Rabble Master. Sure, dude. Is it time to Cataclysm them yet? Maybe. If I draw another land, maybe. Why would they just name GT? I can just revoke this Chandra now? Maybe. Yeah, 9,000,000% Abrupt Decay. But now at least we could, like, take some Enabler with Tide Hollow. I really wish I could have played Thalia into Rip first. No, we'll take their Soul Flare. Their end is pretty miserable without it. God, what do I want to do here? I can't let them just keep activating this Chandra is the issue, so that's why I kind of wanted to Relic Ward the Thopter away. They have 2 cards left in hand. Could just revoke the Chandra. No, because then they can chuck a Thopter at it with, like, Pia. Could just, like, Cataclysm this board at this point. I kind of want to hit, like, 1 more land drop before I do that. We're gonna fire off this Relic Order. Dude, maybe I should have given it Vigilance. That was probably way smarter than giving it Lifelink. I've made my peace. Oh, cool, they're just dead. Awesome. So they're just holding up Grizzly here. We will attack and play Displacer. I still have to save for Bridge. Yeah, well, I decided I wanted to win the game. Also, I wasn't that scared of Bridge. We had we just had a Cataclysm in our hand. Just blow up all their things but 1. They're very unlikely to be able to keep Bridge alive. Didn't have mana to shrink and pump back up through the Bridge. Oh, I mean, if they had 0 cards in hand, yes. Because I guess also we didn't have enough to, like, de-equip. But we just had Cataclysm. We were pretty safe there. Why am I a sinner? Is it because I'm double Q? Is double queuing a sin that I was unaware of? They didn't even play Carry Hit. Okay, yeah, because they're trying to, like, Grizzly Salvage into milling stuff and hitting another Soul Flare. As long as they don't mill a Caryatid. We have paths and stuff. They can't stay. My plays aren't that loose. I guess our opening hand was a little loose. It was like 4 land, 2 swords, and a Cataclysm. And then we just won the game and never cast the Cataclysm. Just a funny insult, if that's fair. This hand's a little dicey. We actually just get Blood Mooned, and we don't have a lot of our good cards, and just 2 lands. A lot of things wrong with this hand. What did they mill? Wow, nothing. Deal. Yeah, exactly. My plan was just keeping Cataclysm plus 4 lands is just great. Ugh. Cataclysm plus 0 lands seems pretty bad. Am I supposed to keep Cataclysm plus 1 land? 13 minutes, 12 minutes. Sounds pretty good if we'd hit a bunch of land drops in a row. We're on the draw. We'll be fine. Don't worry, chat. Am I supposed to keep a colorless land? Probably not. We need, like, a bunch of white sources to guess anything. Loves playing and seeing Cataclysm, not as someone who thinks it's the best. Cataclysm was just a sweet card. I don't know what my opponent's doing. Wow, they just hit nothing off their Grizzly Salvages. They put Overgrown Doom in their hand, and, like, Bloodstained Mire. Wow, their salvages have been horrible. I'm gonna play Thalia this time to kind of trip them up. They're casting a lot of, like, probably flashbacking looting and stuff. They name Rashadenport? Stoneforge Mystic. Sure. Alright, we should draw planes for the next, like, 4 turns, and we'll be fine. It's only 3 turns. Jeez, I'm never double queuing again. This is just insane. This is probably pretty bad. Just turn 2 Chandra me on my Mold of 5 on the draw. Turn 2 Karn, even worse. Just make a dude. Oh, you can have this a Braid. I don't want you to have this Rabble Master. Alright, we have Cataclysm. We're not dead yet. What have they done this time? Okay, they dug a lot, but we get to tide haul them again. They have Zitalba and Caryatid in the bin. But if they have a Soul Flare or whatever, yeah, we just take it. Oh man, they have a Samet Voice of Dissent. I don't know what that does, and I'm not going to read it. I'm just going to take their Soul Flare. Double Strike, Vigilance, Haste, yeah, whatever. It looks like it gets Path to Exiled. You can have this Chalice of the Void. Yeah, Cathartic, whatever. Opponent's very, very dead. Alright, we're getting there. We're getting there, chat. My opponent just refuses to make Golem, so we might have a plan. Actually, I'm probably better off porting than playing Stoneforge. They have access to, like, Rabble Master. Has Flash, 3/4 Vigilance, untaps the land. It had, like, Haste or something? Gives all your other creatures? I don't know. I wasn't reading it very clearly. I think my opponent probably should have named Rashad Port. Especially because naming Stoneforge Mystic doesn't even do a whole lot. Man, I don't want you to have either of these cards, opponent. But I guess I'm more okay with them having a Fiery Confluence, because it's really hard to cast post-Cataclysm. I don't know, Fallout's easier to beat. Especially when we know about it. Now they rabble me. Ooh, oh no, they don't have a rabble. They have to, like, minus this. Opponent's playing, like, really loosely into this Cataclysm and Council Judgment by, like, continually plussing this Karn. We definitely have a shot of actually winning somehow. Play the Stoneforge this turn. Grab sort of War and Peace, because they just have a million cards in hand. Actually, Fire and Ice. So I actually want to be able to kill stuff, like a Rabble. They're just gonna, like, fall out right now. Would not be surprised. Alright, I can actually read chat now, because we're back to single queuing. Kiki copied Resto, and they plowed. And I flashed. Oh, he flashed in Samet or whatever. The card that I was just trashing. Oh yeah, they have an Abrade too. That's fine. Oh, they finally make a construct. Grab GT. We're surprisingly in this game, mostly because I think my opponent mismanaged their Karn really, really badly. If they just, like, continually downtick Karn for the rest of the game, I think we just die. Yeah. This is a much better plan my opponent has here. We draw this fourth land, we're still in it, though. Because we can then curve Relic Order into Flickerwisp to kill the Karn. Or to kill these constructs. That's not very useful, though. At least we can revoke this Karn. So they have 6 cards in hand. The likelihood of this Revoker living is very low. Oh man. Destroying my Aether Vial too, that's probably just dead, right? They just take down this Karn again. Yeah, that's exactly 12. Put up a good fight for a Mold of 5 on a 1 colorless land. If we had hit this 4th land drop for the Cataclysm at some point, we actually would have just won the game, I think. like this last turn, if we had drawn another land instead of the Revoker, we could have just Cataclysm them. They keep like land, construct, or something, and then we take File up to 2, Relic Order construct, take it out to 3, Flicker Wisp construct, and we're like very much in that game. My opponent like played that pretty poorly, but it didn't matter because we did. In fairness, we did need a lot of luck to be able to be in that game. We needed to draw a bunch of running lands, and we drew most of them. We just missed on that last one. What was my first round? Maverick, and I won game 1. Won game 3, lost game 2. Friday I was doing like extra data collection since the new ban list came out. Anyway, ugh, that was exhausting. That was like 7 matches in this time span of like 5. So we'll see how this goes. I'm gonna upload it, and I'll mention in the comments that after like round 3 we double queue. So if people don't want to watch that, then by all means, it is incredibly confusing for me, and I probably won't be doing it that often in the future. We'll do it for like fun sometimes if I'm just doing like a wacky stream. Double queuing just seems like an unnecessary stress on my life. As you can see, I'm very tired. So I'm going to find someone to host here and call it a night. Oh god, it's not muted. Alright, who's streaming what? Anyone streaming Legacy? Thanks for coming and hanging out, guys. I appreciated it. It was a fun time, even though Chylith did curse us, so we didn't win. Is anyone on Legacy? It's always so hard to find Legacy players. It was a necessary evil. Oh, here we go. Romario Vidal. Hosting pretty regularly. Playing sub decks, I guess. Looks like I can't see the deck that they're actually playing, but Mario plays a lot of Legacy. I think I only seen them stream Legacy, but anyway, cool guy. Go check him out. We're gonna call it a night here, so I'm gonna give my little end of stream spiel. Thank you everybody for watching. Hope you had a good time, even though the last couple of rounds there might not have been very like friendly for viewers. I don't know. Charlotte got a kick at watching it at least. Let me know if you hated it and you never want to see it again or whatever. Perfectly understandable. It was pretty hard to follow, and I definitely made more misplays trying to play 2 matches at once. Probably could have won like multiple of my games had I been actually just focusing on 1 match instead of none. But anyway, if you enjoy the content, you want to see more Death and Taxes stuff, we play Modern Legacy Death and Taxes variants on this channel all the time. You can hit the follow button. Lets you know I'm going live, and costs you totally nothing. If you really want to support the channel, you can go one step further. You can subscribe or donate. Subscriptions get you the sweet Thalia emote. Thank you again to Static Crypt for subscribing today. It's awesome. I appreciate you humoring me. I mean, I didn't expect to actually go 3, but I'm a man of my word sometimes. You can also subscribe to me on YouTube or follow me on Twitter. I always upload my streams after I'm done being live, so if you ever miss a stream or you're bored and you can't watch Twitch but you can watch YouTube or something like at work, you can catch old streams, and I always post when I'm going live on Twitter, so if I have a weird schedule hiccup, if I'm not live when I should be, or I am live when I shouldn't be, then Twitter has like more updated scheduling stuff. Anyhow, that's going to end the stream for tonight. Thank you all for joining me. Hope you had a good time. Catch you guys all on Friday with the double stream, in which case we will play Modern and Legacy on Friday, Chylith. And just not at the same time. We'll play back-to-back streams, or back-to-back leagues. See you guys all later.